Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back as we continue playing as level up builders through Construction Simulator. Alright, so last we left off, we had a car that had gone through the barrier here, and there was damage to the gas pipe underneath that we were fixing. We are now heading over to help with a problem with the train and some derailing issues that had happened due to rail damage from the storm. So I now need to head over to the railroad crossing. So not incredibly far. I would think at this point when we're done, we're going to hit... whoops. I went too far, I think. Storm made quite a mess here. Before we can work properly, the construction site must be cleared. You don't need heavy equipment, just clear the area and I'll tell you what's next. Alright, so I'm assuming that just means I can go pick stuff up. So let's see. So there we go. Clean up the area. So he's just gonna go ahead and do some stuff there. So yeah, it's like stuff just got blown over, so we just need to tidy it up, straighten that wheelbarrow out. There we go. Looks like, yeah, we're missing some dirt got washed out, maybe. So speak with Hape. So let's see what he's got to tell us.
Drive to the gravel plant and fetch a load of gravel while I inspect the tracks for damage. Get enough to fill the tracks again. Oh, and I noticed that the truck is almost out of gas. Stop by the gas station that's on the way. It should be open. And fill it up. Now get moving. There's no time to lose.
Alright, some pretty basic stuff, so, well, we've got that part done. Whoops, no, that's not what I want to do. It's going to open the boards, and then I need to close the boards again. I need to get in. So now we're on construction stage B. So, whoops. Hit the wrong button. So let's see. Should be able to just head this way. Alright. So we actually got a ways to go, but we got to refuel first, but it's like 500 meters away, so which is not terribly far. It's like a third of a mile, but still a good amount to do. So Construction Simulator is very much kind of a story mode, but you get to operate different machinery and so forth. So I'm well aware, you know, it's not an open environment. It's really just kind of doing these tasks the way we're doing them. But, you know, a well done game that way is still something interesting to play through and so forth. So we're definitely getting the opportunity to just experience this a little bit. I still have to pick things up and do different tasks. It certainly took me quite a bit working with the excavator, and I would think over time maybe I'd just get a little bit better and be able to do things and do jobs a little bit more effectively. Alright, we're actually like getting on the interstate. Do I have to worry about the signals? Like, it didn't tell me anything. I mean, in theory, I could or should. So I don't know the icons, like, on this speedometer, like, what they are. I mean, I guess the blue line is fuel. Like it said, it's almost out of fuel. And I guess the white line, it's either speed, but then I'm not sure. The yellow line, I don't know what the tools are. Things like that. Alright, so gas station is here. So that'll be an easy one, I'm sure. Alright, so stopped in the marked area and hold T until the construction machine is refueled. I see. Alright. So there it goes. So we are full. And now we're going to travel to the gravel pit, which, wow, is 1,000 meters away. So we're definitely getting around our area here a bit. It's looking nice now that we're getting into daylight. We kind of don't sleep in this game so far, it looks like. We left from our house and worked all night and haven't been back. Oh, nice of him to stop and let me go there. Alright, I'm just going around the roundabout. So yeah, we're on the Friedenberg map, so that's that Friedenberg is this way. So I don't know if that's where we're headed. It looks like we are. Alright, and then... Okay, I thought we were exiting, but I guess it's just putting us in the right lane, which would make sense. So the gravel pit is here, maybe somewhere near the edge of the mountains. Would make sense. Kind of dig into the hillside and get some gravel off. Piecework. So we're kind of going in a bit of a roundabout way, similar to when we're in Truck Simulator, where sometimes you can see where you need to get to, but the roads don't really have a straight line to get you there. So you do the best you can. But Friedenberg is still further up that way. I assume we're going to get a discovery of a gravel pit or something. Gravel plant, I guess, is what it says. By the way, you can just get bulk materials in the back of the gravel plant. Just orient yourself by the signs and the guidance system on the ground. Okay. I'm not quite sure why I can't just go straight, but we'll follow what it's telling me to do. I'm sure there's some reason. But yeah, I suppose it would be a little more challenging. I see gravel, soil, sand, so that's probably going to be important to know. Stop in the area, then the filling process can be started. So there we go. So press and hold Y. So, I'll press and open G. Alright, hold on. I have to hold G, I see. Do I need more? How much do I need? Till I get 100%. There we go. Alright. Deliver and unload the gravel. Very good. The flatbed truck is full to the brim. Be careful in the curves. You don't want to lose the load and end up with no gravel. Okay. That makes sense. It's hard to tell if stuff's fallen off or it's just dusty wheels. You can use the map to fast travel to places you have already visited. I suppose that's a nice thing. So where am I going? Back here, I guess. Alright, use 1 to open the manual to learn how to unload gravel. Alright, flatbed. So let's see. Unload and spread bulk. In driving mode, you can raise and lower the platform. When driving forward, bulk materials can be evenly spread. Alright. Makes sense. So it looks like they just want it there. So we'll just back in here. And I assume they then just want it dumped in that location. But what I'll be able to do then, I think, is start to do that and then drive forward. So we're getting a little bit fallen out here. Alright. Oh, I see. Now I need to clear the marked area. So, never mind. So they can only be unloaded at the construction site. So I just need to move forward a bit more. There we go. After you unloaded the gravel, spread it with the front bucket or the backhoe lower. It is ready for you at the tracks. Alright. So now I want to go ahead and go get in here. Silly me. So it looks like a Cat 430F. And so we want to kind of get it put in place there. Straighten this out. So see what we can get here. So take that up and then scoop that way and then go and fill it. So just like the excavator, it's just going to take a few trips back and forth. And I'm sure to some degree, you know, it'll be, you know, how good am I at, again, aiming within the spot here. So there we go. Oh, well, that's already theoretically 83%, so maybe one more scoop in the right place and everything will be good. So maybe this won't be too bad. Alright, so I'll want to raise that up and then again tip it back so I can roll around without running the risk of dropping it somewhere. But then we can get this where it needs to be. Alright. So there we go. So now I need to clear the marked area. Well, let me maybe dump the rest of that, but so we'll back this up. So we had 2 areas to clear. Looks like it got leveled out then. And there goes the train. It's kind of scary that they just assumed they could go and we'd be done in time. That I assume they radioed ahead, I would hope. Alright, so now we need to drive to Hape's company. I'm assuming via the truck. So, looks like someone positioned it a little bit differently there. So now we've got to go just 200 yards, so not very far. So he's literally right down the road here. But maybe we've had our evening of work. Maybe we'll get to head home. I don't know. Well, there's Level Up Builders. Look at that. Very nice. Alright, so I wasn't quite stopped. I was like trying to jump out of a moving truck. Probably not the smartest thing. Looks like we've still got one other thing, but...
Ah, there you are. I have to tell you, you did an excellent job, quickly and cleanly. I'm impressed. You're a natural. Listen, last night I realized that I'm getting too old for this job. I've done everything I wanted to do, but it's time I think about retirement. And after you impressively demonstrated what you're capable of, I started thinking that you could take over my business. I'd hand it over for a nominal price. I'll also happily help you out to begin with while you find your feet. Well, what do you think? We have a deal?
Alright, well, we don't seem to have a choice. We need to acquire the company.
That was a swift but well-earned step up. 1 minute you're living day to day, and the next you own a whole company. The best thing to do now is spend some time to get familiar with various parts of your business. If you want to run it successfully, I recommend you first take a close look at the upgrade levels and start meeting the goals listed there. You should take a look at the vehicle fleet and the finances to see what it takes to manage your construction equipment and get an overview of your financial situation. But the most important thing is fulfilling the orders. It's the only way you can make money to keep expanding your business and afford new vehicles. You'll see that everything in your company is closely intertwined. So, good luck. I wish you all the best and a successful start. And don't worry, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
All right. Well, so there we go. Our empty yard. I assume we own a truck. So you have advanced in player level and have received a new skill point. All right. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Why don't you finish a few jobs around here first? After the storm, the village could use any help, and you'll be much closer to your goal. So upgrade level S is reached. New company expansions are available. Do you want to open the expansion menu now? Sure. So let's see. So 3 construction machines, buy company premises 2, and an expansion contract, and then we can go to the next level. So own a total of 3 machines to hire a mechanic. The mechanic will take care of all pending repairs. So like I said, we've already got 2, because I think we've got the truck, and then I'm not sure what the other item is, I guess. And to finance the move to larger premises, you need to have $150,000 in your account. You can always accept well-paid contracts, and then complete the expansion contract from the opening campaign to complete level S and unlock the entire game world. This is the final mission. Complete all the other tasks in this level beforehand. Alright, and then the construction helper, you get active support. The construction helper does some tasks for you in no time. You can find them under the context menu, so he's the little hat. And a bank has taken notice of you and offers you a loan of $250,000. I can open the company menu and switch to the finance section to take out or repay a loan. Okay, open the map, select contracts, and complete 3 side contracts. Alright, so are these contracts? Wow, that's a nice one. And this one has a few things too. But let's see. 5 construction stages. There's 3 there. So the duration isn't terribly long. Let's see. Are there other things around? No, right now it looks like this is it. So I'm going to look at the garage addition. So wall construction, so prefabricated walls, materials delivery, then ceiling construction, and then debriefing. So I see select a task. So I assume fast erecting machine. So do I have to have all these? before I can accept them? That's my confusing part. So job scope medium, job scope low. What does that mean? Oh, I see. But, I mean, in theory, I should be able to do this. I just don't understand with the crane. He has no recommendation. Again, wall placement. Well, I'm going to accept it, and I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, so if I go back here, and then I assume, turn that up, so the job is here. Whoops. Next, we are building a new garage. There was a carport there before, but it was destroyed by the storm. For the new garage, we need walls from the prefabricated wall factory, so get ready with a tractor and cargo trailer for a larger transport. So, alright. Oh, I see. Rent a tractor and rent a cargo trailer. Alright. So we're going to spend a little money to make some money, basically. Oh, it's just, we're literally going around the block here. Alright. Well, there's more people moving around. So, to rent a tractor and transport material. Oh, I'm trying to stop. It's downhill, though. Holy moly. It's the last thing I need now that I own this stuff. Not that I'd want to run into things just because Hape owned it, but wow. So, this is a very careful group of people. Like, there's at that stop sign for a long time. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, I guess, to see how long it's going to, or how much it's going to cost us to rent things. Because initially I'm like, wow, 100,000, that's really good, but there may be more involved. So we'll see if we can get this job done, but there's a lot of steps, so this may be more than I can bite off in a single episode. Alright, they have a stop sign, we have a yield, but, so there's, oh, probably right there, I guess, is where we're going. That looks like the garage. Alright, enter the vehicle dealer and rent a tractor and a cargo trailer. Alright, so we'll do that. So we're renting a tractor. Okay, so you can buy or rent machinery. Buying a vehicle can be a big financial hurdle. If your bank balance is not sufficient, you can rent the vehicles for a fee. Use the filter function. Alright. So I need a tractor and a trailer. Like, how do I know? Okay, well, there's a trailer. Let's see, filter. Oh, so for job 1. Alright. So I need a, oh, literally I need a tractor. So let's see. If I rent, okay, so it's 1660. So I'm gonna rent that. And then I need, where's the trailer? I'm assuming a cargo trailer. So let's see. with the walls, that might help, but I don't know that I need walls, so we'll just take the cheapest option. Alright. So I will now head out. There we go. Alright, so enter the tractor. There it is. Alright, there's the trailer behind it. So back up close to the cargo trailer and press space to couple. Alright. It's a long way. You'd think they could have pulled them out closer together, huh? Oh, it won't, like, really let me turn the other way. But... so let's see. Alright, there we go. So we've coupled the trailer. And now we need to transport material. So we need to go this way. Because again, it's a bigger job, so... we need to get to the marked location. So we'll see where we head now. Yeah, we're like doing a lot of work here to see, to get no progress. We're just at 0%, where in the tutorial we were moving along, but basically we need to get wall construction done. So, I mean, the thing that's nice, I mean, there's still a little bit more choice that I thought here, in that, like, I mean, yes, I only had certain contracts available, but, like, I still have to pick what I'm gonna do and what work I want to do. You know, I'm just wondering if, like, it goes away, like, if I'll be able to do the other one, if it'll still be there later, or they're kind of like pick one or the other, and then you don't necessarily get a chance to do the other job, which might add to some replayability in the game and things like that. Alright, so we've got like a river over here, as you can see cars on the other side. And I assume, like, we'll discover things as we go along. But certainly, it's going to be interesting, though. Well, maybe there'll be a forklift we can load with, because I'm like, we don't have a crane now like we did on the other one, but I think because of the amount of material we need, we've got to do stuff. We're going to have to rent that giant crane, and we might need to get it to the job site and all that. So this just takes a bit of time, as the car ahead of me is not really moving that fast. What is he doing? Like, I don't know what the speed limit here is in town, but this... I should be able to go faster than this. I'm not super thrilled by the crawling motion we have here. And I suppose I can go around him, maybe? Oh, now he's going to take off. Oh, wait, there's a light now. Ah. Lovely. Alright. So we've got, what, 800 meters still. I thought maybe he was turning, but he's not. Oh, good, now we're going to have two cars. Alright, well, I'm going to go around since I can pass. Because there's not really a reason to go super slow through town here. Is that a red light again? Yes. So the truck is a little bit, well, all of the equipment here has been hard to stop. It's relatively realistic that way. So there's something there. There's a question mark. So I don't know if we'll get any kind of discovery, or if that just means... it looks like it's the gas station, so maybe we'll just... But I wonder, since we're turning, if we'll discover it or not. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Alright. So heading across the river. So yeah, you guys can let me know in the comments. Would you rather I just jump cut to like key areas, or do you want to see everything and kind of journey along with me? What's more interesting for watching the content? Because obviously, you know, we're covering areas we hadn't gone through before, so traffic violations are not welcome. Drive sensibly and obey the traffic rules. Okay. Well, I understand that, but I was through the light, I think. I just wasn't fully through, but I don't think I ran a red light. And it would make sense that I drove with traffic, because otherwise it just becomes like more of an arcade game than a simulation, because I'm not working as I normally would. I mean, I guess time is passing, because you can see it's 10:49, 10:50, like the morning is getting on here. So, alright, we're gonna have to wait now. It's hard to stop and then not like almost start going into reverse. But yeah, at this point, it's pretty obvious, like, unless I just truly jump cut around to the key work and just ignore all the transport, but even with the key work, it might have to be broken up into several episodes, because otherwise I think constructing the garage is going to take way more time than what would typically be common here. But yeah, unfortunately, like any of the other things, you know, on the channel, I'm usually a ways ahead. So even though I'm asking for this feedback, like I may end up filming other episodes still before I get your feedback, but I will certainly talk about and decide what I'm doing with the feedback at some point once I get it. But I think this is going to be the third episode, and with everything else that's going on, this could be a month from now before you guys actually see it. Alright, so I'm going to move over here. We'll discover whatever this is. Alright, so this is the prefabricated wall factory. Probably your second home in the future, at least if you want to specialize in house building. Alright. So, that's interesting. So maybe you do get some choices. Because that would make sense, because it's like, what kind of equipment would you want to buy? Alright, so we want to enter the factory and buy walls. So I guess I need to figure out where the door is. Looks like over this way. There we go. Alright, prefabricated wall factory. Here you get suitable prefabricated elements for your active construction. If you have accepted several jobs in parallel, make sure that the job for which you want to pick up prefabricated elements is marked as your active job. You can find more information in the job menu. Oh, well, that's interesting to note, though, because then that probably means that I can... Oh no. So it looks like once I got this contract, the other one is gone, or is it gone? No, that's just, yeah, so there is no contract. But yeah, so we went pretty much to the opposite side of the map, though. because we were up here in the village. So that makes sense. Alright, well, in the future we'll see. Alright, so I need this. So I want to purchase that. And then we will head back out, I assume. Oh, so did I not? I'm confused. It says purchase prefabricated walls. I thought I did that. Oh, I see. Load package. So does that mean I'm done? Okay. Yes, alright. So that's done. On the way back, stop by the building materials dealer and get the rest of the building materials. Okay, alright. Well, they put that on for us. Nice. Alright, so we can get out of here. And now I need to go to the building material dealer. So once again, this will be stuff that I can find. So you can see it's 2,000 meters. I mean, I'll keep you with me here. And obviously, if, you know, people want to jump around in the videos, they always will. But it's just a way to see what our area is like and just go around the map and do various things. See, but like there's something here that we're gonna turn by. I just don't know if it'll discover it just by driving by, because like in Truck Simulator that's what would happen. But so we don't have too many prefab walls, but I think what I will do, since this is certainly going to be plenty of length, just with the raw footage as I go, I think once I collect and get all the this first set of materials to the job site, that may be enough between obviously doing the train work and buying the company and all that. So it's not like we won't have made some progress here. I think, you know, obviously we'll always make some progress every episode. So, whoa. Whoa. Alright. I don't know why these guys are so spread out. I'm worried it's going to be difficult to get through the light otherwise. Alright. So, we have to get there, and now we're going across, but I don't think this is back across the river that we came from. I think we're continuing to go around a different way. Well, actually though, maybe not, because this is the gas station. I think it's the same one we saw. So maybe we're just heading kind of right back, but this is like going to take all day just to pick up the materials. I mean, it's been 2 or 3 hours already. A little bit close there, but I don't know that I could have made that turn any better. Maybe I could have swung out a bit differently. But what have we got distance-wise? I can't see the dot. It looks like 1,300. Oh boy. Well, we made that one. Alright. Like, we're gonna get another traffic violation. But going along the river. You know, because I think until I discover all these things, like later I can quick travel the stuff, so that will help. But right now, like, oh goodness. Didn't realize he was turning. I assume this is a light. Yes. Alright. Well, there they go. So 700 meters to go. It's another gas station, so at least they're around. But yeah, it almost seems like I'd have to pull into them to be able to do anything. Or get them discovered, I guess. Alright, so it's just on the other side. We go underneath the interstate or the highway here. So again, we are in Europe, so in Friedenberg. So might be the freeway or the Autobahn. Not sure what they refer to it as. So yeah, I don't know that I would say like there's anything been unique here, because I picked the European map to say, well, I'm not from Europe, so this would be different experience for me, and then I could always, do the US map next time. Oh, no, I guess we were here before, so I could have fast traveled. Oh well. Little did I know. Alright, so we need to get over there. Hammergall, Braustofhandel. But yeah, I'm thinking this might be where we picked up the roof tiles and stuff. So I could have avoided driving all the way over. Alright. In the dealer menu, all the materials you need for an active job are color-coded. Alright, because yeah, this was where we used the forklift, I think. Alright, here are the various building materials you need for work on the construction site. Use the filter to display the required building materials for your current order. The number in the upper right corner of the goods shows you the amount you need for the corresponding order. Add the required materials to the shopping cart by pressing the displayed input before proceeding to the checkout to complete the purchase. Alright, so I want a filter. There we go. So I need one of these and rebar. And then, okay, so that's it. I see checkout. So at the checkout, you can deliver building materials to the yard of the building materials trader or have them automatically loaded onto the bed of your vehicle. In addition, you can have the goods delivered directly to the construction site for a fee. If you want to stockpile building materials, you can also store them directly in your company's warehouse until they're needed. Alright, so we can do auto loading in this case. And then we should be all set. So I suppose that's another piece. Like, do you want me to take time to load stuff? I'm fine either way. Because I assume, like, they'd give me a forklift, or, I don't know, maybe I need to bring my own. Like, some of those trailers would have the forklifts on the back. Okay, trial course completed, 2 hours played. Alright, so I need to deliver these. So let me see now if I go here. So I can fast travel. Alright, you can use the crane. Cranes may only be set up in the crane area. Alright, so I need to basically get here, I think, and then park in this pad that I drove by. And then I assume the crane can work from there. This would seem terrible for these nice, whatchamacallit, the the sidewalks. I mean, they're these nice paver stone sidewalks, and we're putting this extremely heavy trailer on here. Alright, move next to the crane area. Hold G to open the menu. So, like, move next to the crane area literally here. You do not have a suitable crane. You can rent or buy one from the vehicle dealer. Okay, so that's a fast directing crane, a tower crane. Yeah, I imagine I don't need anything super tall. I mean, I guess... Can I filter by the job? No. Alright, so the question is, can I go... Like, how do I get to the company menu or something? Okay, so we have appearance, camera, coffee break. Oh, those are just... Okay. So I'm not worried about that. First person, third person. Oh, so I can literally do that. Well, that's good to know, too. Photo mode. I mean, because I can't imagine I need anything that tall. This isn't like a really tall building. So I'm gonna, I mean, because this is just much cheaper, so I'm gonna rent this. Alright. Oh goodness. So... Oh yeah, that's still... like really, really good there. Alright, I guess I need to walk around the hedges. I can't, like, jump. Oh, what is this? Unlock the transport frame. I guess that's important, because otherwise I won't be able to lift anything. Is there anything else here that happens with these? No. Alright, so at this point, I think I am going to stop for now, because this is clearly going to take some work. But we're going to do that in the next episode, and then we'll just continue building this garage. So hopefully you're enjoying my journey through this, trying to just enjoy this sim, and I will see you next time.